Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great day for everybody anticipating The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you've been anywhere on YouTube or on the internet at all, you have seen Tears of the Kingdom gameplay footage going live. Previews of this game are out now. So in this video, we are going to go over some of that gameplay. It looks amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robot Joe, and I'm your host as always. Let's go and get right into this video. A majority of the larger YouTube channels have got to play this game. We're not quite there yet, but fortunately for us, we can go and look at that footage and go over it. So I have taken some footage from the YouTube channel GameSpot, and we're just going to react to it together. Let's get right into it. So I believe this is the area that we're going to start the game in, and they said that there is going to be no story to the gameplay we're seeing. They're not showing us any of the story yet, so they're not giving away any spoilers. But yeah, dude, look at these little rockets right here. They look so freaking cool. And yeah, you just hit them, and then they have a power, like a battery power, and they can shoot you up into the air. So this is one of the things I found so interesting about this trailer. I believe he says Nintendo calls it a gumball machine or something, and it gives you pieces of the items you need to be able to fuse or to be able to use power. So he drops this in there, and then like a gumball machine. I think this is so freaking cool. And then pieces that he can fuse together or use for powering stuff or building stuff comes out of that, like a gotcha machine. And I think that's just so neat. This is really cool. So right here, it's showing him use the rocket that we previously seen. He attaches it to a platform, and that platform is going to shoot up into the sky. And it almost seems like there's no limit on how high you can go up into the sky, which is amazing. I cannot wait to explore this game. So I was curious. It's a small but important detail. When you jump and use a bow and arrow, will time slow down again? As you can see, Link is slowing down. Now look at him cycle through these items. There is so many materials. All the puzzles have came back to this game to where like we need to get to one area of this game. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to have to find a way to manipulate things, and that's really cool. Kind of remember using stuff like this from the shrines in Breath of the Wild. I think one of my favorite things I'm seeing in this trailer, the fusing of materials and machines and making things you can fly on. The rocket is by far the coolest looking thing. Look how it just attaches itself to wherever, and then you just bop it, dude. Bam. And look, we're taking off like Jimmy Neutron. We're out of here. That is so freaking neat, man. I'm not even going to be able to play the story. I'm just going to be fusing stuff and building stuff and fighting enemies and flying on rockets all over. I might even forget there is a story in this game. They say something near the end of this trailer, and I thought it was so spot on. One of the things we've seen with Breath of the Wild is the countless hours put into exploring and creating stuff. People finding new stuff to this day. And it seems Tears of the Kingdom has really taken that from the players. They've watched us explore and create stuff and manipulate stuff in ways that wasn't supposed to be used. They've implemented that into this game. So it seems right here, you just hold your arrow out, you can immediately attach an eyeball to it on the fly and use it as like a homing arrow. He did say in this part right here, he doesn't show footage, but he fought this boss. And for some reason, I'm curious why they didn't show actual footage of this. But he says he fought this boss and that he was able to do pretty much no damage to it, like nothing. So I'm curious to see if maybe we need to get an item from the actual story to be able to come back and defeat this boss. It makes you wonder, right? One of the things I didn't like about Breath of the Wild, it wasn't a big deal at all, but is when you had to pull up your stasis and stuff like that and your bombs, you would have to pull it up and you would have to cycle left to right. And sometimes I would hit the arrow button by mistake, or I'd push over my swords by mistake. Not a big deal at all. But I love almost like the weapon wheel that they have now. And look, we know about these abilities here, right? But there's another one missing. And they have the amiibo slot, so what would the amiibo do in this game? I'm very curious. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Does this game do it for you? Are you excited? Do you think it's going to be the be-all, end-all of Nintendo games? In my opinion, this will be the biggest Nintendo game of all time. Even bigger than Breath of the Wild. When Breath of the Wild came out, we were just like, cool, a new Zelda game is coming out. This is a cultural event, I feel. Tears of the Kingdom is that game. This is arguably easy game of the year. But in the comments below, let me know your opinions. If you enjoy gaming news, gaming stories, and Nintendo Switch content, then you are in the right place. And make sure you hit a like and subscribe on the way out. But you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.